Yo, what's up, my Nickums? It's your boy, the Colonel, back with another video. Yo, check it. If this is your first time to the channel, make sure that you do your boy a solid and subscribe, like, and share this video with any and everybody that you know that would be interested in seeing this video. Share it with your homeboys and your homegirls, your mama and your daddy, your granny and your nanny, your grandpa, everybody. Put it out there. Your boy really appreciates it. For all of you that are already subscribers and have tuned in, hey, once again, as always, want to thank you for your support. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for taking this journey with your boy as, you know, we keep putting it down. G lifestyle, G life, faux life. Y'all know how we do. Yo, check it. On this video, we're going to be talking about some movie stuff, some big screen stuff, some lights, camera, action stuff. Y'all know this weekend, a lot of information has come out and been released as far as a lot of DC movie information about DC characters and DC upcoming DC movie releases and just all types of stuff. And a lot of that information, you know, came out over this past weekend due to the DC fandom experience that went on yesterday. So there were a lot of panels, and it was kind of a virtual, you know, Comic-Con type thing where, you know, people could log on virtually. Some of y'all already know what I'm talking about. We're able to log on and virtually take a tour of the different panels and movie trailers and video games and all kind of stuff that DC is working on, currently has in production, and currently getting ready to put out on the block. So, hey, you better keep your ear to the street because it's going down. So on this episode for my lights, camera, action playlist, you know, I mean, there was so much that was talked about at the DC fandom yesterday. There ain't no way in the world I would be able to cover it all. So hopefully a lot of y'all were able to check it out. Hopefully a lot of y'all you know, got on there, signed up, and checked out all the different panels and different things that the DC fandom, you know, had for each and every person that, you know, logged on and took that journey and experienced all of that. So right now, one of the biggest things that, you know, that I got out of that, you know, experience that I got out of the DC fandom that, I mean, just really got me excited, really got your boy Crump, really got the Colonel Crump, was the new Batman, the Batman movie trailer that they just released. So we gonna check this out right quick, and we'll be back right after the trailer for, you know, my reactions and, you know, just follow-ups to this trailer. And I mean, it just got your boy crunk. It got me excited. I'm ready for everything that, you know, DC has in store, and I can't wait. Of course, the new Batman movie stars Robert Pattison as the Batman, which is now, you know, with everything that's happened with the COVID and Corona and all that stuff, and shutting Hollywood down and shutting, you know, our society down, you know, for 2-3 months. You know, they had to stop production. I think it was originally supposed to come out this year, but it's been pushed off till next year, till 2021. The Batman movie. It's called The Batman, not Batman, The Batman. So, and you know, it's got a lot of big name stars involved in it. They have started production again. So the wheels are turning, the car is moving. So hopefully, if everything works out with the theaters opening back up and whatever else is going to need to transpire to kind of get us back to some sort of, normal, even if it's a new normal, the new Batman will be coming out in 2021. So let's take a look at this trailer. This may be your first time seeing the new trailer that they've given us. If it is, then hey, I want to hear your comments and your reactions to the new trailer. Are you excited about this new movie? Yada yada whoop-de-woo, the whole 9 yards. Your boy want to hear from you too, but I'm definitely going to let y'all know my reactions to this new trailer. So let's check it out right now and see what's hood.
Deadline tomorrow, and your computer just crashed. It's switching time to a Chromebook that protects you from security threats online. Switch to built-in virus protection. Switch to Chromebook.
Your secret friend.
Underneath the bridge,
Who?
top has sprung a leak, and the animals I've trapped
Haven't a clue.
all become my pet.
Let's play a game. Just me and you. Any of this mean anything to you?
You're becoming quite a celebrity. Why is he writing to you?
If you are justice, please do not lie. What is the price for your blind eye?
The hell are you supposed to be?
I'm vengeance.
This guy's crazy.
You're part of this too.
How am I part of it?
You'll see.
Screaming Joe Biden who he is. It's where he learned the middle class.
Wow. Woo. That was dope. That trailer was dope. A lot went on within that trailer. It basically looks like it starts off with, some type of murder or something. Cause he's in the, as the trailer starts, he's, you hear duct tape ripping, and then you see, the one guy duct taped, and he's got "to the Batman" written on his face or whatnot. Wow. So what that leads me to think first in my reaction is, who is that person that has been, because obviously they got murdered. Obviously, they did it in a doornail. So who is that person to Batman to Bruce Wayne, to Gotham. For the simple fact that obviously, regardless of who it was, it was a murder, they got killed. So it's going to be looked into, it's going to be investigated. But the fact that that particular person murdered that person, whoever the villain is, I think I saw what's supposed to be Catwoman as one of the villains in the movie, in the trailer. But who's that first person? Who's that first villain? Now, of course, I've heard that there's some speculation that Penguin is, one of the main villains within the movie. But I've heard a lot. I've also heard that the Riddler is one of the villains within the movie as well, and might even be the main villain for the Batman. So, but who is that person that gets killed, and who are they to Bruce Wayne, to Batman, that this particular person took him out and wrote, to the Batman, or what, or stop the lies, or whatever that they wrote on that person's covered up face. So another thing that really stood out to me, because this is what we're talking about, what stood out to you within this trailer. So that was one of the first things that stood out to me, was, like I said, who got murdered, who got killed, and why, and who are they, once again, to Bruce Wayne or Batman or whatever. Was that Alfred? Did Alfred finally get ganked? I know he older than dirt, or probably even in this version, is an old dude. I'm assuming, because he normally is an old dude in the Batman movies. But was that Alfred? Did Alfred finally get got? Another thing that stood out to me was when, in the trailer, when the Batman was approached by, those, I don't know if those were the villain's henchmen or whatever, and they asked him, who are you supposed to be? He went off. He went off on that dude and beat the snot out of him. So, not just a few hits, but even after he dropped him, he wailed on him some more. So obviously this Batman is either he got some anger issues, or those dudes really pissed him off. But he said, "I'm vengeance." That's what his response to that question of who he's supposed to be. He says, "I am vengeance." So once again, vengeance for the dude that got murdered. Was that somebody close to Batman? Was that somebody close to Bruce Wayne? What? So that's another thing that kind of stood out to me. What else? Y'all saw the new Batmobile. That's definitely a lot different than any of the other vehicles that have been in a lot of the other Batman movies over the years. So yeah, I don't know what type of whip that was. I've heard it said before what kind of whip it is. It's a muscle car, obviously, but it looks dope. It looks dope. So I think for this particular Batman movie saga, they wanted to kind of go with something more, what's the word I'm looking for? Something more modern, I guess you could say, as far as, something more realistic with his vehicle as compared to, like, Christian Bale's Batman, who basically was the Batmobile. He basically was rolling around in a tank. Remember in I think in The Dark Knight, when they asked him, you know, or maybe it was in Batman Begins when the cops were chasing him and he's asked him, yo, describe what he's in. He's in a tank. That's all he could think of. And of course, you know, if you think of a lot of the other Batmans before Christian Bale, their vehicles, the Batmobile, you know, really, I mean, it looked like a car. Yes, it was a car, but I mean, it was like, you know, no car you've ever seen before, as compared to, you know, this one. So that was cool. That stood out to me. What else stood out to me from it? I'll tell you what stood out, which is who I think that was in the beginning, that was walking in, investigating the murder. That's supposed to be Jim Gordon. They got a black dude playing Jim Gordon. You know, of course, in every other movie and in whatever else, you know, have seen about Batman, you know, Commissioner Gordon is a white dude, which, hey, I don't care if he's white, black, Oriental, whatever, but normally he's white. And in this one, they got a brother playing Commissioner Gordon, or Detective Gordon, or whatever he is, which, like I said, that's who I think, that from what I've heard and researched, that's who that is. That is Commissioner Gordon. So that's cool. So lots of stuff in that trailer. Lots of stuff in that trailer. Get your boy crunk. I'm excited about the movie. Can't wait till it comes out. Been talking to a lot of people since I've seen the trailer about, you know, the trailer, about the movie, about their thoughts, and, you know, just really what stood out to them, and people are excited. People are excited. They think that this new wave of movies and releases that are going to be dropping for DC is really going to take DC to the next level, and is really going to take DC to the level that really they should already be at, because of course with the Justice League, people kind of felt like DC kind of fell off a little bit with Justice League and leading up to Justice League, and, you know, lots of DC fans were not happy, is all I'm saying. But they're saying DC is like, yo, we about to change the game. I love Marvel, but I am a DC person. I am a DC fan. I like DC. I grew up with DC, you know, comics and characters and watching those. Yeah, you know, Marvel too. You know, I think we've all grown up with a little bit of Marvel and DC, but once again, if your boy had to pick, it would be DC. So I really like DC. What else before we close with this trailer? You know, they're really bringing out Batman's, because, you know, Batman has always realistically been more of a detective than necessarily a superhero crime fighter, I guess you could say. He's always kind of been, to me at least, more, you know, when you read the comics and follow the comics, he's been more of a detective when he's going about his business, chasing down, you know, criminals and, you know, putting a stop to evil. There's always kind of been that detective type, you know, characteristic to him. And in the Batman, as compared to a lot of other movies, that's what I'm feeling from this trailer, that this is what this movie's going to be, kind of more bringing out and focusing more on Batman's, you know, detective side. So, I mean, I think the actual movie does start with a murder, and, you know, but yes, that murder seems to be focused on Batman. You know, whoever the villain is, he keeps saying something like, yo, and another thing that stood out was when the villain's voice said something to the fact of if you are justice, stop lying, or if you are justice, don't lie. So obviously this villain maybe knows something about the Batman, maybe knows something about Bruce Wayne or whatever, that he feels like, yo, you ain't being truthful as you should about all of this. So a lot there. Make sure that you definitely comment and put your comments. What stood out to you? What was your favorite part of the trailer? And what's your thoughts overall with the trailer and the new movie getting ready to drop in 2021? So, and is this movie, along with a lot of other stuff that's been announced, is it going to take and do exactly what they're saying, take DC to the next level, get them back on track to where they should be? Because y'all know Marvel is gone. Marvel is, they're way up here right now. They doing the dang thing. They putting in work and they getting it done. They handling business. It's time for DC to do the same. So, but anyway, notification bell, so then that way when your boy is dropping a new video and more videos like this, you know what's popping, you know when it's popping, you know what's popping. So love each and every one of y'all, but don't ever forget, God loves you more. Stay up, pray up, stay strapped. G life, faux life, Trey.